Hello, friends. Happy weekend. And I am back. My name is Balram Prasad, and I am Senior Software Engineer in Microsoft USA. So, today I got some time, so I thought that I will talk something related to security to you all, and how, as a developer, it impacts us, or how, as a DevOps professional, it impacts us, or as a common computer user, system user, software user, hardware user, it impacts everyone, right? So I'm going to talk about CVE today. And CVE stands for Common Vulnerability and Exposure. So we will see what it is and how to find all these details and how much impact it is going to make to all of the peoples. So CB is as I told, the name is Common Vulnerability and Exposure, is a list of publicly disclosed information security exposures or vulnerabilities. So when some product is released by any company, a bigger company, smaller company, uh, and researcher finds some issue with that one, some of the this issue or bigger issue, a smaller issue, they report to a certain place where all this information is kept. So it is a list of record, and each issue or each vulnerability or each exposure has a unique ID associated with that. So if you have noticed somewhere that if some company is releasing any patch for OS or uh, antivirus software company also released that, hey, we are protecting with this CB or common issues. So this is what they are referencing right now. So NCV records are used in numerous cyber security products and services around the world. It is not for one company. It is not for one technology. It is not for related to one country. It is an initiative run by Homeland Security Department in US, and it compromises a lot of different things. So we will go one by one and see that how it is. So first, that what is vulnerability in hardware and software, right? Vulnerability is weakness which exploit by any attacker, either cyber attack or some attack, physical attack. They are going to use that weakness to gain the unauthorized access either into your system, either on your using that weakness to your network or some other places. So that is what they are. And if it is a weakness, then they install some of the malware on that one, so that that malware will exploit these weaknesses and send the details to them, or they might lock your system. You have heard about that ransomware or some other things. So if you install, they can do whatever using this kind of weaknesses which is present in some of the software which you have installed by knowing or by unknowing into your system. What is exposure then? So exposure is a mistake. That was not a weakness, but that's not mistake. Maybe in some configuration, somebody has done mistake or some other thing. So this is a mistake which gives attacker or some other professional to explore your system or explore that software or that kind of. If you have noticed recent news and other things, this is the one of the major causes for data leaks, and they are able to find more of the if somebody is not secured their database support security, but if you are not securing properly, they will gain the records of your consumer, your credit card, debit card. So that is a kind of exposure that you are doing, giving to them, and then this information will be sold on dark web, and people will buy and use that one for another purposes. So this is called exposure. So what is the goal of CB, right? The goal of CB that make information sharing easy between different organizations. Suppose some company has a lot of product, right, and some other company finds that one, hey, this is that exposure or weakness you have in your software or hardware, then how they are going to share that one? Either they can mail them or whatever, but this is a place, and this is that CB properly a standard, how you are going to share that one. You have to get a number for that one, and then they will track using that number, and they have to inform in that CB organization also that this is the information, this is the weakness or exposure we have found in the system. So that is how it handles that. This is the goal of CB, to share the information, because there are a lot of different companies involved in this one. So who are Matre? There is who runs the CB, right? CB, if there are CB, who runs the CB? So this is a corporation. Matre is a corporation for non-profit organization in USA, which manages this CB whole program, and it is funded by several US government agencies, and they maintain the website, they maintain all the dictionary, they maintain all the whole program itself. So there are terminology called CB board, who are people who are responsible for maintaining or assigning these numbers, or saying that, hey, we acknowledge this one and this is the issue or something like that, right? So they have a CB board concept, where a lot of people from cyber security background, or security tools or institution, research people, government department agency, end user also, consumer, some of the representative from consumers also, they are the members of this board, and they look each and every CB which is reported, and then they acknowledge that one, maybe risk, what risk is associated, and how we can defend against them. So that is a CB board. Then what is a CNA? There is one more term you will hear about, CNA. So CNA is number authorities, right? So there are people, research organization, researchers, and different companies are going to find some issue in different companies' product or their own product. They need to maintain that one, and that number should be not unique against that company or against that people. It should be unique for everybody in the world, or all the companies. So this is how the CNA comes into picture, that they give you a number, depending upon you submit that CV, that, hey, I have found this issue, and you found that how to reproduce this one, and what are the impact and other things, then they will give that one. If you have heard about that one, the major corporation like Facebook, Google, Microsoft, they have bug bounty programs, and anyone can participate in bug bounty. They can find that issue, and bigger companies, this bigger MNC, will give a reward to you, either in some form of cash, or either they will give some form of the usage of product, or in major cases I have seen that some people got the job offer also. So this is how it happens. You can participate in this bug bounty programs and other things also. And CNAs are there, and there are root CNA. Root CNA is Matre, who are responsible for maintaining the CB program itself. And there are major companies also, Apple, Microsoft, Google, Facebook, Amazon, all participate as a CNA for that one. There are long list of this company who are right now CNA, because they release many software which impacts and which sold worldwide. So they know that they are also going to find some issue, or other companies also going to find some issue, so they have mechanism for that one also. So how this vulnerability or exposure, if somebody finds, is going to be added to CV, right? If CV researcher or any other people finds a flaw or design oversight in software or firmware or hardware, anything, then they will submit the details, provide the evidence that how it can be used for exploiting this one, for security risk or anything. And the stronger your claim will be, that one, then the CB team will look into that one, and then they will score that one, that they have a scoring system. They will score against all the other factors, and they will give you that list, and that will be added to CB. And based on severity, that CB and which company relates to that software, which company has developed that software. They will pick that one and they will quickly try to fix that one. They would release some hot fixes, patches, or whatever not. So you have seen that a lot of company releases monthly security patches because they find this kind of issue and they try to solve as soon as possible, because this can be a major impact for that business or software organization reputation also. So now we have seen that these are the some of the term associated with CB. As a user, as a developer, how it is going to impact us, right? Or how we can find the more details around this one. So there is a site. Let's go to that site. So this is cv.mitre.org. That site is there where you can or we can go and find the information related to current CB. So if you see that one right now, 1,47,130 CBs are reported, and how you can report your CB or how you can get an ID and whatnot. All the details are present over there, and you can search what problems or what CB or what exposure are present in which, for which company, which software. And if you are using as a developer some component like some React or maybe some other component, then if any particular version has any flaw, then as a developer we have to go in to look into that one. Hey, this, if any new version has came, then can we update to new version, and does any what to do with that one. So a lot of information we get from that one, and a lot of information, a lot of decision we make based on this one also. So this is the Mitre organization which I talked about, that who manages that CB programs. You can go and see that one if you wanted to explore more about this one. And then you can go and see the board. I have also talked about the CB board. We can go and see that one, who are the members in the current members of the board, and who are that past members. And there are different working group for that one who checks the CB quality, and they, some teams are coordinating with CNAs and other things for numbering system and other things. So that you can go. If you see that one, major companies are participating as a member also. Red Hat, Synopsys, Cisco, McAfee, right? All the Microsoft is also there. Someone from Microsoft, someone from Panasonic. A lot of companies are present over there for doing this work. Now, how to search that one? And this is the CNA where I talked about CNA, that what are the CNAs and how that number is associated with that one. So there are CNA programs. If you see that one, bug bounty programs, how many bug bounty programs is happening right now, and who are that bug bounty programs, how many vendors and project are related to that one. So all these details you can find with details. And you can, this is the bug bounty programs details and other things, so you can go and find that one. How you can go and request a CB ID, that information you can also find if you are participating in any bug bounty programs, or you are exploring or doing some research on your own. You can do that one. So that in either you are a student also, and during your course or during your study, you find something which is interesting, and you know that okay, this is the major exposure or weakness in some security or sub software. Go and try to find it here, that okay, it is already submitted by someone or not, and not, then you can submit that one, right? Then you can find that one. If you put the keyword as a Google, then whatever list, whatever weaknesses and exposures CB will be listed associated with Google. So you can find that one. And there are something issue with Google Chrome. There are something in web UI. There are some different kind of attacks, that different kind of the vulnerability and weaknesses are present. So they can go and look into this one. Not only Google, Microsoft, you can go and see that with the Microsoft also, Amazon also. And if suppose as a developer I am using some component of React, then I can search with React also and find that hey, in which component, which version of React, what problems are there. If I am using some version of React or some any library, and if I find that there are critical issue find for security, then I have to go and update my code or update my packages, so that my application will be secure, right? So that you can try to do that one also. If you are using Java application, Java, you are using Java language to build that one, what are the issues find in Java, right? Java VM or garbage collector, there will be issue and there might be issue. So if you see the very first thing that leading to Java code execution from remote URL, you can find that one. So that kind of information you can find, and if you go into click on details, you can find that, okay, what was the details, who found that one, and how was assigned to whom, and other things. So you can go and see that. Now coming to that one, that this is a record and exposed as a public, as a developer or a DevOps professional, I see for securing my application. But as a hacker or cyber security guy, somebody go and look into this one and try to find that, hey, uh, what I can do to exploit some of the things. So if you have seen some movie, they generally try to find that, hey, are you using this hardware into your home, or you are using this software into your machine? Then they go and have a look into that, which exploit and which weaknesses present in that kind of hardware or that kind of software which you have. That is why we generally say that you have to update your patches, run the patches, you have to update, keep update, because, and if you have the proper software, then keep always updating either OS or something. It will help, because the major companies are always tracking and always coming with security patches and other things. So that is how, if you see that, hackers also try to use this information to gain access and try to do that one. If you go and if you see that one, what was the major hacks and issue due to this vulnerabilities and exposure, this is the good place you can go and see that one. These are the major, each month wise they have listed down that what had happened. If you go and see that one, that some have that some of the Android 0 day means that it is so big that critical that company has to come and fix in a 0 day. There is no time for that one. There is so much critical issue has been found. So that was there. So this was for Android, and which Android version was there, and which phones were using that Android version. So that we can find that one. In fact, Alexa, so no company has been spared from this kind of things. So we can go and see that one. This is a GitHub for CB, that you can go and find that, all the services, how that web services, their site, all they have listed down that one. So you can go and have a look. So this is the common thing that I find, that security is very tough. And when we are talking about DevOps, and when we talk about DevOps, then you know that there is only developer who is responsible for coding, who is responsible for testing, who is responsible for managing infra, who is responsible for supporting and managing security also. So this all the tools and this all tips and tricks comes into play when you are going to work on something. So working on the some project, and it adds your ability, it enhance your ability. So please go and watch this one. This is very helpful information, and I have seen a lot of people does not know about that one. So please have a look and try to update your software hardware, and try to update your packages, try to update your versions which you have used while coding. Do go and have a look into this all these things. Thank you very much. I hope that is useful. Thank you.